Hi everyone, it's me Audie with MHA Media and News, and I'm here with Daniel Martinez.
Good afternoon.
So, Daniel, thank you so much for taking the time to do this interview.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure. I'm thankful to be a part of it.
Okay, great. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, hey, I'm just an average person who just gets up like everybody else and tries to do the best they can with each and every day.
Okay. So, what brought you to want to be an attorney?
Well, it's interesting. I don't have one pivotal moment that I could trace it back to, but one of the things that I constantly consider is that when I was a young boy, I speak Spanish. I'm bilingual. I speak Spanish, and my grandparents don't speak any English whatsoever. So when I was even a child, I found myself sort of back and forth, sort of middling and negotiating things without even realizing it. So if like somebody called on the phone and I answered, I was going back and forth.
So I kind of responsibility.
Right. So I kind of discovered that I like to help people in that sense with my words. Right. I figured out that words were important as a youth.
Yeah, words are important.
Absolutely.
Okay, and so tell us about the law firm.
Well, this firm practices, I mostly do criminal defense. I do a little bit of family law. I would say approximately 70% of my practice focuses on criminal defense, and probably the other 30 or so percent is on family law. And when I say family law, to clarify, it can be anything from a divorce, it could be child support, custody, paternity cases, you name it, and I handle it.
All right, do you just stick in Brevard or do you go beyond Brevard?
I go beyond Brevard County. Not as much anymore because fortunately I've gotten busier here in this county, so it kind of keeps me grounded. But there are many cases that I handle out of county, particularly large cases, whether they involve high stakes, more serious criminal charges.
Oh, okay, okay. And so I've noticed about you that you do a lot of boxing. Tell us about your boxing.
I knew that was coming up. Well, I've always been a fan of sports. I'm Latin, I'm Spanish. So as a child, we grew up, I watched soccer. My father's a humongous soccer fan, but also boxing was a big deal. We used to get the pay-per-views, Julio Cesar Chavez back in the day. And so it's something that I've always been into as a child. I did boxing and martial arts, karate, but I didn't like karate as much. I liked boxing. So I trained as a child, and now I still train today, but I don't compete, although I did get in the ring in October of 2000, I guess it was 17. So this past October, I was actually in a fight in Cocoa at the Cocoa.
Who won?
I won by unanimous decision. But I don't want to brag, but I won by unanimous decision, and in an extraordinary fashion.
Good, that's good. First time, and you did it.
Right, and obviously I go to Florida Outlaw Boxing. Corey McRae is my coach, and he's outstanding. And so obviously what I tell people all the time is that's my thing with being a lawyer. You cannot do anything in life unless you have somebody in your corner, right? I want to be if I was your lawyer, I would be in your corner to the end. And Corey was in my corner. Everything in life, I don't care who you are, you can't do it by yourself. You have to have someone in your corner to counsel, to talk to, whether it's a business partner, whether it's a husband, a wife, father, cousin, you have to have someone on your side to help you.
Exactly, okay. Can you think of an experience in your childhood that might have built up to who you are today?
That's a long time ago, but I'll try to think of one. Back to my childhood.
It could be from 12. It doesn't have to be really small.
Whew. Well, yeah, one time, I have a good one. One time when I was a child, there was this is 5th grade, and I'm gonna get myself in trouble. I was in 5th grade, and I made a prank call from middle school using the payphone, and I wasn't supposed to do that, obviously. We had a way, I don't know, there was a way we figured out you could use the payphone at the school without putting a coin in. I don't remember how, and I remember I did something wrong. And the principal put us all in the same, put a bunch of people in the same office, in his office, and said, "Who was it? I want to know who did it." And I admitted it and got in trouble.
Right.
And my friend, I remember very, very vividly. My friend was like, "You're an idiot. Why did you tell on yourself? They would have never known." And I said, "But I would have known." And when I told my father that, he was extremely proud of me. because he said, you know, son, you probably did something that most people would consider stupid, but you know, you showed a lot of character. And I guess the point of it is that, you know, it's better to live an ugly truth, right, than to live a beautiful lie. Exactly. So I learned, you know what, just come clean, because it feels so much better, you know. So even back then, and I got in trouble and all that good stuff, but at the end of the day, it's always better to be honest and forthcoming. Although I will say this, when I talk to all my clients, in criminal cases, I always say do not speak to police. And that's nothing against police, it's just that with the law and with people's lives, it is such a sensitive subject matter that people may not understand. So I say, I'm not saying lie. I would never say lie to police. I just say don't speak to police unless I'm around, because I need to navigate you through these waters. That's all.
Right. Everything can be twisted and turned.
Of course, you need somebody in your corner. It goes back to that. Just like if I was in a situation, no matter what it is, I would get an attorney. Just because I'm an attorney doesn't mean that I would do my own attorney work, because you have to be able to speak to someone else and get guidance.
Okay. And where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
You know, hopefully I'll continue to do what I love to do. I can say, and I know a lot of people say this, but I enjoy what I do so much that I hope to do this until the day that I die. I hope to drop dead in a courtroom, because I love to do what I do. So hopefully I'll be able to continue to help people as I do now. I'm known for fighting very hard. I like to think that I fight very hard for clients, and I don't charge as much as other law firms, because I believe that everybody deserves, and that there's no disrespect to any other law firm that may charge more money, but I believe that everybody deserves a defense. So I want to continue to serve that niche of maybe people that can't afford to break the bank on an attorney, but still deserve top-notch legal services. So hopefully I'm still right here, right now, what I'm doing right now. Hopefully 5 years from now. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Ideally, doing the same thing here, giving you another interview, and we'll both be talking about how these past 5 years have been wonderful.
Well, that's a good goal, a good life focus. Okay. And do you feel that the career choice that you have chosen in your life makes you a better person?
You know, I don't know if it makes me a better person, because that's a subjective thing, right? What I may believe makes a good person might be different from what you believe makes a good person. Now, many people may look at me and say, he defends people that are charged with crimes, so they may see me as a bad person or whatever. So I guess it's a subjective thing. So I will let people be the judge, their own judge. I would not speak for anybody else. But at the end of the day, I think I'm doing a very important service for the community, because you need, in a democracy, you need both sides, right? If there's nobody advocating for people, then the government, we know there's many governments out there that will point to someone and say, that person is guilty, and they will never see a judge, they will never get an attorney. So yeah, I believe, yes, from my personal beliefs, I believe that my career choice, not that it makes me a better person, because that sounds far too egotistical. I just think that I feel morally sound with my career choice. And to be quite honest, this career chose me. I didn't choose this career. I always knew I wanted to do something where I could help people. I didn't know this was going to be the way I did it. And I'm so thankful that that's how it turned out. It's a blessing. I'm blessed.
Okay. Can you give the viewers your social media, website?
Sure, yeah. Absolutely. My telephone number is 321-419-8666. On Facebook, I'm www.facebook.com/the Martinez Law. I have an Instagram account. It's basically Google me. I'm found on if you just Google my name.
So you're bilingual. Can you please give a special message to our Latinos?
Absolutamente. Para las personas de la comunidad latina, si usted tiene un problema legal, no importa qué tipo de problema sea, no tenga miedo de contactar a un abogado, porque lamentablemente las personas siempre se piensan que simplemente con una consultación de un abogado hay que pagar dinero. No es cierto, hay muchos abogados de calibres, de niveles muy altos, que hacen consultas gratis. Por ejemplo, si una persona me consulta a mí y no lo puedo ayudar, yo no le voy a coger ni un centavo. Entonces, no esperen, hablen con un abogado. Las personas no saben todo.
Ah, bueno. Y para la gente latina ahora saben que él hace consulta gratis.
Gratis, por supuesto.
Y si él te puede ayudar, después ustedes hacen lo que tienen que hacer.
Exactamente. Pero el tema es hablar con una persona que te puede apuntar a la dirección importante. Porque si yo no te puedo ayudar, te doy una persona que te pueda ayudar.
Ah, bueno, eso es bueno.
Basically, what I'm relaying is that don't hesitate to contact an attorney simply because you feel that it's going to cost you money to talk to one. There are many attorneys at very high levels that will do free consultations because, for example, I do them, and I don't know the rhyme or reason for everyone else, but I don't believe that it's a worthwhile cause to take money just to see if I can help you, right? Just to see if I can help you. I will only take money if in fact I believe I can help you. So if you come to my office and you're asking me to help you in a type of case that I don't handle, I'm not going to charge you for that consultation. So don't hesitate to contact an attorney. You have to contact someone to direct you.
All right, and can you give the location of your office?
Absolutely. I'm in West Melbourne, Florida. My physical address is 997 South Wickham Road, Suite 2. That's Melbourne, Florida, 32904.
All right, and I'd like to thank you.
Thank you so very much.
That you gave me the interview.
It's a pleasure. You know, I've always followed your organization and your ever since the campaigns, and I know you're very involved in the political campaigns, but you've always been very honest and forthright, and I think it's important for people to get news that is unfiltered through any political purpose. You say it how it is, and you be honest, and let the people make the choice. That's what I do. Don't filter it, and that's why I respect you so much, and that's why I'm here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.